That was a nice
Yeah,
game.
it was a nice game. So can we get your mic up and running?
Did you have a preview of this game? I mean, at least part of it when you were preparing for this.
I really didn't expect this line.
No?
Are we live?
Yeah, I think we're live. We're going.
Are we there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so last time Hikaru played this against me, I was expecting the Nido, but I wasn't sure if I mean, there's so many lines he could do. He played this in the past.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if he would repeat our game or try to find some improvement. I also played a game against Maxime earlier this year. But okay, I mean, it wasn't a surprise, but
This Queen D3, have you played this one before? Sorry, but...
I mean, maybe when I was a kid. I used to play Bishop G5 a lot when I was young, and then I abandoned it, and now I took it up again.
It seems to be doing much better once you've got these very powerful engines, doesn't it? There are all sorts of lines which you know, they were struggling for a long time, and then resources have been found for
black.
Also for black.
I mean, I think the current state of theory is that black has about 7 ways to draw after this move.
After Queen D3. Oh, right.
Without going into too much detail, I mean, black has a lot of... Hikaru himself played A3 against... he beat Nepo in the Grand Prix, but I didn't want to repeat it.
Searching for Nepo. Sorry.
So I mean, he played the main line, and Rook G1 is a novelty, I think.
It was new to us.
And, and the database.
And the databases as well.
And thankfully also to Hikaru.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the theory here. I think it's some E5 stuff. G5, E5. I mean, anyway, Rook G1. I hadn't repeated before the game, but
It is Queen H3 is the main move instead of...
Queen H3, Castle G5, and then there's this draw. And I would be hard-pressed to remember exactly how it goes. Some miraculous stuff. Black is surviving this.
We'll take your word for that, and we'll pass that by.
So Rook G1 is very interesting. I mean, it's a very blunt move. I just want to play G5. It also has some point that my Rook isn't on H1, so in lines like this, I can play E5 and my Rook is no longer attacked, and I have stuff like this.
Okay.
But Bishop D7 is a good move, which he played. And here he had a big choice, and I was certain that he would play either Rook G8 or Rook H7, and I was absolutely... I mean, I knew that Knight C6 is playable for black.
Yeah.
And I was just shocked that because to play this move, you have to basically see a detail way down the road, which is very hard to spot. And Rook H7 is, I mean, White has an enormous amount of options here. Rook G8 is probably not as good, but also playable. And Knight C6, Rook G7 castle. I mean, I was wondering for a second if he maybe had analyzed it and was just was spending all his time trying to remember it, because it's so risky to play this without having analyzed it. This is an obvious move. I mean, I could play Queen A6, but unfortunately it doesn't really have a threat, and probably Knight D4 is good.
And actually better for black. It's very strange. It was my first idea.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so he has to do this because here I think
yes, Rook takes E7 wins. Yeah.
So Knight E5 is forced. Knight C7, Knight D3, CD. Yeah, and here he made a bad move. I mean, Knight G8 is obviously not the way you should play this. I understand that he didn't see anything better because this is not great.
Bishop A5 check maybe as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I can probably do this as well. I mean, I'm not sure which is better.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But he has this, which is...
Yeah.
I was going to play Rook C1 first.
Yes.
Rook H1, Bishop F1, King B8.
Yeah.
He has to go there, I think. And now Rook F8 is the important move, which you have to see when you basically play Knight C6. And this, I think, is a draw. I was going to go here, here, here.
Yeah.
I think Knight G4, King D1, because I've actually almost made it, which is very sad. Just to point out a cute mate, which I obviously shouldn't go for.
Yeah.
I can play King D1, and I think something like this leads to a draw eventually. I mean, I'm up a pawn, but I'm probably going to lose it. There was some line, I just can't remember it now. Maybe Rook F2. Anyway, I think I lose this D pawn.
The thing about this, I mean, look, we cheated on this game. We actually put a proper engine on this because it was like so complicated, and it was clear that you had analysed this. And I mean, my impression was that was just fantastically difficult to see in a game. If you see it looks as if it could just be dead lost immediately, even if you see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's White's move. You play, and I will get to the position that we're talking about with Rook F8. So, where is it? Sorry,
Rook H2 here.
Rook H2, and it's this position with Rook F8. Can we just get
this one or with Rook
yeah,
C1?
yeah, okay,
Either
okay.
one,
So okay, so Rook C1.
Yeah, let's say this position.
So get the other
position.
one. Yeah, okay. And it's White's move, and he's a piece up. I mean, it's ridiculous actually, and to see this from several moves ago and to go for it is so difficult.
Yeah.
It's really a big ask.
Well, here's when he played knight c6, I was trying to figure out exactly what was going on because I couldn't believe that he had actually calculated all the way up to here. I mean, that would just be unbelievable to me.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, he's a fantastic calculator, but for anyone, it would be unbelievable. So I was thinking maybe he had paired it and was trying to remember, or maybe he really had just calculated this line beautifully. In that case, I think, I mean, he deserves a draw, and he might even deserve more than a draw.
Yeah.
But there's also one important point. I think that this is a more relevant version of the mate, which I mentioned.
Yeah.
I shouldn't look into this.
Yes.
But yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know, because the thing is, when you know about the possibility, you don't know how difficult it is.
Yeah. No, it looks.
But I assume that finding this, even from this position, is very challenging.
It is. It is. I just thought it was over. You know, when I started analysing this by head, and I thought this is game over. And then you look at the engine, and it says equals or near enough. Near enough. It's basically a draw after this, and you know, if he'd find that, you just have to say the guy's a genius.
No, I mean, you know, I prepared this, and I mentioned knight c6 as an interesting option, and basically my notes say that nobody will ever go for this, especially because of this Rook F8. Like, it's just not possible to find.
Yeah.
But then he went for it, and I was thinking, wow, that was unexpected.
Yeah.
But knight g8 was a very welcome surprise.
Yeah.
I think I played correctly. I mean, I don't know
and bishop A5 is actually stronger. And
after knight g8, bishop A5.
Yeah, but doesn't matter. I mean, okay.
And what, knight e6?
King d2, I think is
okay.
Good. Yeah.
This I didn't consider.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Anyway,
I mean, it's.
I think he made some small inaccuracies here. I think this was a better version because, first of all, I can't go for this. I lose my rook. So I would have to go back, and then he can go here, give a check, and if I move my king, he goes here, and he has threats like knight e4.
Yeah.
But I thought that here bishop f3 still keeps control and solid pawn up. So I was not too concerned. I thought I had very good winning chances. And then here I think it's just, I mean, I don't know what he can do because all his pieces are awful. And I'm just going to start attacking his king regardless. I think probably he should try to trade bishops, but I don't
leave it.
I don't think that it's going to help him much.
Take care.
Here. I mean,
let's see.
Look at his pieces.
No, I mean, you've got a clear extra pawn and a good position as well. So
no, it's very good winning chances.
Yeah.
But then after bishop g4, I thought the game's already over. I mean, his position is just in complete disorder. And after a4, I think it also dawned on him that there's nothing to do.
Yeah. So that's great, and certainly warning people to be careful about challenging you in these very sharp Sicilians. Yeah, you've got to be very, very well prepared to come out of these positions alive.
Yeah, I think if you play this line, you just have to analyze every single move for white. Just from this position, you basically just have to go through it. I mean, looking at every move, ridiculous or not.
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but I mean, if you don't want to do this, then play a less challenging opening. The knight is very difficult, so I think you have to put the work in, otherwise stuff like this could happen.
So it's not a finger opening. You can play by bare hand. A last question, just at the end. You did seem to have a strong position towards the end, with an extra rook and a few pawns. Were you a bit irritated that he was playing on?
A little bit.
A little bit.
He wasn't thinking about this position. That was clear. I mean, he was thinking about the game and how this has happened.
And about the tournament.
Yeah, maybe about that as well. Although I think thinking for 30 minutes is not very good sportsmanship at this point. I mean, you either play quickly and resign in a few moves, or you just resign now, but you don't think for half an hour in this position.
Yeah. Well, I agree with you on that. And are you going to join us?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, okay. Are we concluding?
I think the moment has come.
Yeah, the moment has come to say
goodbye.
Goodbye. Now the end is near.
It was a great tournament. We had great fun. There were great games. We have a winner, Levan Aronian from Armenia. And I would like to thank all the viewers for all the emails that you send us and all the reactions. It was heartwarming
and the photographs as well. We enjoyed that. We enjoyed the questions. We loved the photographs.
Yes.
From the beach in Bali to the...
Did you see those?
No, I didn't.
It's amazing where people were following us. They were on the beach in Bali, they were on the beach in Mexico.
They were in frozen Patagonia and the Cayman Islands or whatever.
Scots drinking whiskey. I mean, there's many possibilities.
Yeah.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
And
we had a great time. I enjoyed it anyway.
It was great. It was a privilege and a pleasure to be here. And thanks, Nigel. We were two great weeks. And we can only be grateful for this tournament and hope that it will continue for many more years. These were the first 5, crowned by an extraordinary strong tournament.
Yes.
With 10 best players in the world. So thanks a lot for viewing, and hope to see you at a next occasion.